Hi everyone, my name is Maria Carmo and I'm host of one more episode for Catalyst Fund 11. This is the treasure of Cardano. I will have here with me Erick. He will explain a little bit of his platform and his proposal about carbon compensation. I think it's a very important subject and I hope you enjoy this episode. Hi Erick, how are you?
Hi, Maria. Nice being here and talking here with the Cardano community. And thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to participate in your space and be able to talk with the broad Cardano community and introduce some of our proposals in Catalyst to make sure everybody understands what we are proposing and what is the value that we will bring to the community.
Sure, if you would like to share your screen and share with the people your presentation.
Well, I would like to talk about this first proposal that we are putting in the Catalyst system. It is our platform is called Karbonity. The problem that we are trying to solve here is that right now, when you want to compensate your carbon footprint, you only depend on specific central entities that cost, that takes time, and sometimes they are restrictive, meaning you are not able to participate in ecosystem, right? So you need to meet certain requirements for you to be able to participate. And if you are able to participate, at the end, you're gonna have to pay too much for operational costs, and at the end, it's not financial. It doesn't make sense in a financial sense, right? So at the end, Carbonity tries to solve this problem by using blockchain technology, right? And at the end, using this technology, we're going to be able to be transparent on the results. We're going to reduce operational cost, and we want to open the doors for everybody to be able to participate on the carbon markets, right? And be able to reduce its carbon footprint. So, well, this is the proposal we're presenting, right? I would like to just share with you some general things about these proposals, right? Um, I invite everybody to, when if somebody wants all the details, they can go through these proposals and see all the details about our proposals. But at first, I would like to share with you guys our platform, right? We are on the prototype. The idea with Catalyst is to accelerate our development, right? We are in the process of securing the smart contracts, making sure all transactions happens in a safe manner. So, but the prototype has already been tested. We have already introduced the technology to some businesses here in Brazil, and they have received our proposals in a good way. So we see that demand is here in Brazil, and we're really looking forward to start introducing this platform into mainnet, and then people be able to use it, right? So I'm gonna present to you guys the platform, what it's able to do, what are the technology we're using. A real important thing is we are taking advantage of tooling and libraries already available in the Cardano community that were developed by really nice developers that offer their products as open source. So we don't have to create everything from zero, right? So everybody's willing to help, and that's really nice. That's something really nice about the Cardano community, that everybody's looking to help each other, right? So I'm gonna open the link here in the platform. So well, as you can see, the platform we divide it by three principal features. The first one, it's people's gonna be able to connect to the platform using their Web3 wallets. We have able I'm gonna disconnect here so everybody can see. For the prototype, we have enabled 5 wallets, but during mainnet, we're gonna be able, as time goes by, we're gonna enable other wallets as well to be able to everybody use whatever favorite wallets they have and be able to connect to the platform. So in this case, I'm gonna use Eternal Wallet just to introduce the platform, right? Once I connect the wallet, we are using everything related to operational here in the platform. It's let me connect my.
São fakeadas, viu? It is fake adas.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
it's everything fake.
testing mode in the wallet. And
Yeah,
some
we're
people see
using.
the wallet and then what?
Yeah, I have much data. I would love to have it right. So I connect with my tested Eternal Wallet, right? And we are using Lucid and Icon as developer tooling, right, for creating the smart contracts and creating transactions. What's really nice about this platform that 100% it's being controlled by a smart contract, right? So we don't have custody of any user funds. The platform only provides the tooling and the ways for users to interact and be able to perform certain actions. And all the funds are going to be held on the smart contracts, and every transaction performed by users are going to be enabled by those smart contracts, right? So there's no trust issues related to all founders holding users' funds. So in this case, I connected my wallet. We can see that we have some certificates. These certificates, at the end, talking about blockchain, they are NFTs, right? They are NFTs. We're using SIP68 technology to be able to enable users to mint certificates, and after some validations performed off-chain, the team is going to be able to update those certificates according to the business model of the compensation. In this case, Karbonity, we are solving carbon compensations related to renewable energy, right? So to have a context, let's give an example here. We have a user that has a solar panel in their house, right? And it's been producing during 1 year. And they want to create a certificate. That user is going to be able to enter the platform, connect their wallet, and mint a certificate. Once they mint a certificate, it's going to appear this way in the platform. It's going to be a blank certificate. And the user is going to be able to request an update. Once the user requests an update, that request is going to come to the team, operational team, who's going to perform some off-chain actions as validation. The team is going to contact the user. That's why we can see here there is a Web2 login, right? The only purpose for this Web2 login is to be able in the future to contact the user. So once the user requests an update, we're going to be able to see that the user has minted an NFT, a certificate, and he's requesting an update. With their email, we're going to be able to contact the user, request all the information necessary to update the certificate. And once all the information has passed the test, the team is going to update the certificate. Here on the left, we can see a certificate that has already been updated, for example. So we see here certificate number 29, and we can see some metadata, datum in this case, since we are using smart contracts. We can see how many CGUs that represents carbon credits, the number of the certificate, the type that was that happened, the compensation of renewable energy, right? And from here, the user is going to be able to perform basically 2 actions. Once they have a certificate with carbon credit, CGUs, he's going to be able to buy or sell its certificates, or he's going to be able to retire its certificates. If they want to sell their certificates, we have these this option here in the platform, my wallet. So the user is gonna be able to enter here, and they're gonna be able to see all their certificates. But here it has an option to sell the certificate. So in this case, if the user wants to sell the certificates, he's gonna be able, and once that happens, the certificates are gonna go to a smart contract that is a marketplace. This marketplace was constructed using Icon technology as well, and we use some parts of the Nebula platform created by Lucid. So here, we're gonna enter the marketplace. So we can see here all the certificates that has been created. If the user has listed a certificate, there's gonna be an option that is gonna allow other users to buy the certificate. In case the other user hasn't listed the certificate, it's still gonna appear in the marketplace, but other users are not gonna be able to buy the certificate directly. But still, they're gonna have an option to make an offer. Yes, Maria?
Eric, could I sell a retired certificate, or the retired certificate is a certificate to stay forever in my wallet because that was the proof that I compensate that carbon?
Okay, that's a really nice question, and it's something that really happens in Cardano, and that's one of the main reasons our tokens in Cardano are really secure, right? We have native tokens, meaning they have the same security patterns as ADA, right? And that means that the tokens belongs to the user, so it's gonna be in your wallet. In the case that you retire a certificate, at the end, what's gonna happen on the background? The certificate with the CGUs is getting burned, and a new certificate with a new policy ID is being created, and it's gonna go to your wallet. And since it's yours, you can send that burned certificate to whomever you want, right? But we have created here an option here in settings that everybody is going to be able to look on other users' wallets to certify what tokens, what certificates were retired by that specifically user and when. So in that case, for example, Coca-Cola wants to audit a user that he has, for example, retired 5 certificates, and they want to demonstrate that their carbon footprint has been lowered, right? So in that case, Coca-Cola doesn't need to track the user of what they are saying. They simply confirm what is the user's wallet. They can go here in the platform. They're gonna insert the user's web address, and the platform is gonna look on the blockchain, and it's gonna export a report with all the certificates that specific user retired. So even though that user sent that token to somebody else, let's say that other person wants to use the same retired certificate to reduce its footprint, in the report, is gonna say that user has a retired certificate, but that user was not the one that retired the certificate. So in that way, Coca-Cola can see transparently who actually retired the certificate, and who's able to really lower its carbon footprint.
Little bit of background. Here in Brazil, we just after to sign a law about the carbon credits, didn't we? And the other thing is not only Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is just a huge example, but we got Ambev or any other company that put in the environment plastics and other materials.
Kind of giving a big context, right? What you're saying. This is Karbonity, and we are using this certificate technology of that Cardano blockchain offers us to give an option for renewable energy users to be able to compensate their carbon footprint, right? But there's other business models that are going to be able to use those certificates to compensate. their carbon footprint, right? And just to give the audience some context, with Maria, we had some other meetings in the past that there's other businesses, other business models being implemented here in Brazil that are looking with really open eyes this technology, and they want to implement these blockchain technology using certificates to be able to demonstrate carbon credit certificates and how to be able to lower its carbon footprint. Yeah, Maria, that's a good one. So, well, Maria, that's pretty much what the platform is going to offer. It's really simple, and that's the platform. It's already the UI, the vision. It's already being implemented. That's why that platform is considered right now a prototype. What we are, what is our plan forward roadmap? That we have created a proposal in Catalyst. We are trying to accomplish the next steps to be able to launch the platform on mainnet. We need to audit the smart contracts. We need to secure the transactions and be able to perform a thoroughly test. And we need to improve the user experience and UI by making the platform able to perform on tablets, mobiles, and at the end, perform some off-chain operational procedures, right? As I mentioned, 90% happens using transactions and smart contracts, but there is a small portion that our team needs to audit the compensations of the users that is trying to reduce its carbon footprint by demonstrating that they have produced renewable energy. So when we contact this team, we have all these operational procedures that is going to happen off-chain, where we need to create all these steps, all the marketing, all the training. So it's pretty much steps where we need to perform to be able to offer a really secure platform, really established procedures, and making the platform available for every type of users that uses mobile phones, tablets.
I do understand, because we move from a society from computer to the cell phone, and if you have a very nice platform but it's only in a computer, you're missing out a lot of customers. But it's great.
Yeah.
Building a platform for everyone, and we know Brazil is so huge, like entire Europe fits in Brazil, and it's left space. So we do understand that economically, people in São Paulo, that is the richest state in Brazil, have different conditions and options than we would have in other parts in the north, let's say. And it is important to be accessible. And a lot of people, more than here, I have been seeing, and in other parts of Brazil, they are doing this, acquire equipment to have solar panel and everything else. And I think if they are able to make some income of what they produce, they take off the environment as credit. I think is a very nice and great idea.
Thank you, Maria. Yeah, that's for sure, and that's what we want to offer to normal users, right? Because at the end, the users that are going to use the platform are users that most of the time haven't heard anything about blockchain. So training, education is a really important step, and then the potential of these solutions, RealFi, really complex, because it's not only blockchain stuff that is still really hard to perform, but now with tooling is making developers their life easier to perform. But also we have to introduce new concepts to other people, commercials, marketing, operational teams, right? So with this platform, we have already experience in first persons all these difficult frictions that we have to accomplish to really perform a RealFi platform, right? Not mentioning the end user, right? We gave the example here in the Coca-Cola, for example, that wants to reduce its footprint. Coca-Cola needs also to understand what is blockchain, why this technology is going to offer all these operational cost reduction. So it's a whole ecosystem, but at the end, when something is really hard and it offers an option to embark new people, we are talking about millions, right? In Cardano community, we are really, it's really early right now in blockchain technology, and we are really few people that use the blockchain technology. And when we start thinking about the potential of this RealFi technology to introduce these million people into blockchain, even 1 million people, it's a lot for blockchain, specifically Cardano. And you can see how the impact of this solution can bring to the Cardano ecosystem. And that's at the end what we want to offer with this Catalyst proposal, right? To offer a solution for end users and also for the Cardano community.
Erick, thank you very much for your time to come to the channel and tell people what you are building and what you are all about. I wish you all the best. You know, Catalyst, anything could happen. You could get your proposal funded, and sometimes you don't, but it's fine. We are fighters, we are warriors, we are here building. And I see you in the next tutorial, in the next video.